Today, we're diving into something that could genuinely challenge medicine forever. We're not just talking about AI finding cancer in a scan. We're talking about an AI that is creating brand new original ideas for how to treat it. Google's DeepMind Lab just announced a breakthrough that has scientists genuinely astonished at all, and it's all focused on the type of cancer that until now has been notoriously difficult to treat. Google and Yale University built an AI that doesn't just analyze existing data, it generates its own original scientific hypothesis. And it just came up with a new drug combination to fight cold tumors, a type of cancer that uses that hides from our immune system. Scientists tested the AI brand new idea in a lab with living cells, and it worked exactly as the AI predicted. This is incredible, John. What's going on here?
Yeah. I think this is awesome. This is really cool. So, Google's AI called CS2-Scale27B. I don't know how they name these things, but whatever. It's like a brilliant scientist that can read individual cancer cells and understand their molecular language. So, what these researchers did was they gave this AI a seemingly impossible challenge. Figure out how to make cold tumors, which are cancers that are invisible to our immune system, become hot and detectable so that immunotherapy treatments can actually work against them. And what the AI did was it analyzed data from over 4,000 different drugs and made a startling prediction. A drug called CX-4945, when combined with low-dose interferon, could make cancer cells 50% more visible to the immune system. And what made this discovery remarkable is that the drug combination had never been connected to cancer immunity before. So the AI literally invented a new therapeutic concept. And furthermore, when scientists tested this prediction in human cells, it worked exactly as the AI predicted, which represents, I think, the first time that AI has generated a completely novel cancer treatment hypothesis that was validated in real laboratory experiments. I think this is super cool. This is what AI should be used for. I love this. What do you think about this? Do you have any other thoughts on this?
I like this. This AI is different. It's more like a creative partner than an actual scientist. It was trained on massive amounts of biological data until it learned to understand the language of our cells, how they send chemical signals and communicate with each other. And because it understands that fundamental language, it came up with brand new ideas for treatments that no human scientist had ever thought of. It's not just spotting patterns, it's creating new theories from scratch. And the fact that what it's coming up with actually works rather than some child putting stuff together in a lab saying doodle-doo and it's nothing. It's solving huge specific problems. This was a really hard to treat the cold tumor specifically. And now we've got a treatment for it. It obviously has to go through lab testing and a bunch of other stuff, but this is an amazing discovery. And the fact that more and more we're getting things like this, I'm astonished.
Yeah. Yeah, and this isn't the only breakthrough. This breakthrough occurs when there's a competitive landscape. So companies like Insilo Medicine, they've achieved clinical milestones with design molecules progressing through phase 1 trials, while establishing pharmaceutical companies like Roche, Merck, and Pfizer have invested billions in AI-driven drug discovery platforms, which I don't know if we've covered any of them. And then there's been a few recent announcements from Eli Lilly's Toon Lab, which represented over 1 billion in proprietary AI training data. Like, all these companies have a crap load of data. I know they're probably mostly in scientist notebooks and things like that, but they have a lot of data, proprietary data, that they could use to help with drug discovery and things that Google are doing as well.
Yeah, and this breakthrough specifically targets cancer that are resistant to our best modern treatments. It offers a new path forward for patients who have run out of option and starts to lighten, maybe able to treat all sorts of things that we treat before.
Yeah. Yeah, and if we're the reason that all these companies are investing in this is because the global cancer immunotherapy market is currently worth about 125 billion, and it's projected to reach 300 billion by 2030, which I think is ridiculous. I think there's a better way, obviously a cheaper way, but these companies don't want to do it, to treat cancer. And it's not with, I don't think it's with chemotherapy. I think it's with either cell or different things. But that's, again, my opinion. We've covered a couple of things like that in the past, though, too.
So this is a research breakthrough. It's not patent or patient ready, sorry. The idea was proven in a lab with living human tissues, but that's just the first significant step in a long process. So this is still going to need years of rigorous clinical trials in humans. But this is amazing. I want to see where this goes. We're still very early. We need realistic expectations. But the fact that in a few years, whatever that might be, we're going to have new alternatives for people for some of the most deadly diseases known to man. And that is very promising.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like, we've covered a lot of breakthroughs in different diseases over using AI. And this is just one of those other ones. And it seems like they're coming out more, these breakthroughs are becoming more frequent than over the next, like, as time continues.
Indeed. So that's all the time we have for this one, but this is a story we will be tracking very closely. We've just entered a new era where AI isn't just a tool, but it's a genuine collaborator in scientific discovery. What other unsolvable problems do you think we should point this kind of AI at? Let us know what you think. We'd love to hear some of your great ideas. Mm-hmm. So what do you got going on, John?
Yeah, well, just helping companies secure government funding. So, it's a great time to reach out if you have any questions. How about you, Craig?
Well, there's a lot going on over at flowgrammer.ca. We're doing automation and AI and business processes. We do events, but we're really ramping our business up. And check out all the things we're doing over there. If you're interested in business automation, we've got community events where we're teaching everyone. We do an online, and we're about to launch our new resource center, flowgrammers.ca, which might be out when some of these are out. Other than that, check out for everything we do. Our monthly startup investor drinks, where you get to pitch to the crowd, business owners and investors, and have real conversations and make real connections. So for all those things, check out TorontoStarts.com. And for everything else, anything else, John, before we say goodbye?
No, just reach out to me on LinkedIn, John Irwin, if you want.
John Irwin on LinkedIn. Thanks, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.